think we're in business. Okay. Let me pull up YouTube. Um, see how it goes. Okay, cool. I am live streaming. Hey y'all, I got a new mic. And it's amazing. Like there's no background noise anymore. There's no humming and buzz. Let me see. New mic. Got a new mic. Let's add that. So yeah, I'm gonna do a self-portrait today. I just came back from a little mini vacation. Um, and this photo was taken of me, and I'm a little out of practice. I'm a little rusty. I haven't been uh, painting online. I've been working on some other things. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know. It's been a minute. I'm gonna set my timer for 25 minutes. And you know, if you're tuning in and this is new, like let me know let me know what you think with the new mic. Uh, Let me know what you guys think about the mic settings, and maybe I gotta change something. Maybe I don't know. But I think this should be really cool. So if you have any questions, tune in and ask and let me know. All right, cool. Let's get started. Let's clear some of these things out from my screen. Make this full screen so I could switch back and forth. Okay. And find my reference. Where's my reference? There it is. This is so much better than what I had before, the setup I had before. Like with the setup I had before, you could just like hear the hum and the buzz from the computer. It's crazy. All right, where's my color panel? Okay. All right, I'm super happy with what is happening. Okay. All right. So it's been a while, so please forgive me if, yeah, I'm just rusty. I'm just very rusty. Yeah, it's been a long time. Hold on one second. Sorry, someone was sneezing in the background. I guess it picked up on that. Hmm. Yeah, hold on one second. I'm gonna come right back. Okay, I'm back. Just had to let the world know that I was recording so it would make too much noise in the background. All right. Mm, yeah, this is kind of weird. I've been on this app, using this app called Clubhouse, and it's interesting, but I guess this is weird to not be able to like have feedback from people. Um, like just talking to myself, it's like kind of weird. I mean, it was fine before, but I just gotten so used to being able to interact with people and talk to people and get like immediate feedback from things. So maybe I can figure out how to do something with Clubhouse where people could tune in to my live stream, but also um, communicate via Clubhouse. So yeah, I'm just thinking out loud. I think that could be a thing. Yeah. And then, you could talk and like communicate. That could be cool. Yeah. Yeah. Um, it's cool. I booked a commission the other day. I haven't, well, I started on the layout, and so I have to make that happen. But it's super exciting. Um, you know, I always talk about my career as a photographer. Um, and so, you get, when you first start, it's like, oh, is anyone ever gonna pay me to do this thing that I love? Is that ever gonna happen? And not saying that I thought the same thing with painting, but there's always that uh, fear, for lack of a better word. Um, should I do this thing? Should I start this thing? Is it going to be lucrative? Am I going to be able to make money? Not saying that it's only about money, but it's like you want to have the money to continue to do the thing that you want to do. So that takes time. And yeah, but it feels good. Feels good. Somebody seeing the work and believing in it enough to where they would take money out of their pocket to pay me, which is awesome. Um, so I've done some commissions, uh, but this is for publication. Like I've done, people wanted like a self portrait, not a self portrait, but a portrait of themselves, and I would do that, which was cool. Um, but this is the first publication that I would be doing. Um, I think I think I remember other publications reaching out in the past, but maybe they didn't have the budget, or maybe they didn't have, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't do it. Something wasn't right. But this time everything lined up and it worked. So here we are. So also me doing this live stream is, I guess, kind of preparing, or getting some of my chops back that since I haven't been using this particular muscle. But it's all good. It's good news as far as I'm concerned. All right. So yeah, it's a little weird. Let me see if I can try to switch the settings on my mic, because one, I have like the monitor setting, but there's a slight lag in what I'm saying and what I'm hearing through my earphones, and it's kind of weird. So let me see if I could. It sounds like I'm talking like super super slow motion, and I'm curious to see how that's gonna like represent itself in the video. Um, so you guys let me know if it sounds okay, if I need to make any adjustments. Just like scrolling pains, I'll figure it out eventually. So 1 second. Let's see here. Check, check, check. Okay, so this is a lot better, but in my earphones, I'm hearing like all of the mess, all of the background noise. So hopefully that doesn't you won't hear that in the actual live stream. Like, so maybe what I'm hearing is um is just all the noise from my room, but because I have filter set up on my recording app, it's not going to sound the same. So hopefully that's what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen, but this is a whole lot better. The situation that I'm hearing it right now, I don't feel like I'm speaking like a turtle. slow motion. All right, so I got the basic gist of this. It's not gonna be completely perfect, but whatever, it's fine. I'm just trying to get the feeling, the feeling, the feeling. Feeling of it. Get this teacup. I'm not even gonna get into like all the detail with the teacup or whatever. Um, I was bamboozled. I thought this was um, pure mint tea, but it was mint tea with green tea, and I wasn't able to sleep that night. So there's that. That's a caveat. Okay, man, this new mic is super awesome. So much better than what I had going on before. Okay. So now I got the general gist of like what's going on. Maybe I'll stay zoomed out for a little bit longer and then work on those details. I'm pretty brown here. Um, I got a nice tan, you know, cause on the beach or whatever. So that happened. Um, I don't know what I was thinking about. I wasn't paying attention. I think this was like late night, and we just wanted to get some food real quick. Okay, my arm is, yeah, somewhere like that. It's going to take a while. I'm just trying to look for landmarks that I can use to see where I'm going, what I'm doing. I always try to use the edge of the page as one landmark, but you know. So for instance, I have this table down here, this edge of the table, and up a little higher is a dish for the tea dish, and then it goes up right there, and then that's like that edge of the table, like right there, and then there's this little space like right there, and then it's like a lighter area right there, and then my arm actually comes up like that, a little more space like that. So yeah, it's just trying to like get all these little things right so that the whole painting could be right. This is really the drawing process. I'm drawing and painting at the same time. That is what's happening here. You know, you can the same process would happen if you were to start with like a pencil, and then you kind of go in and you know find the big shapes and so on and so forth. Yeah. Um, and so the cool thing about working with a reference photo is that you can have the exact same aspect ratio if you choose to do so, and so it's a lot easier to visualize and figure out where things go because it's like a mirror. It's a one for one image, and so I know that if I get the distance from here to here correct, and the distance from here to here correct, it's gonna be on point. Check. See if I got any comments. No. Current viewers, no viewers, no likes. It is a-okay. Let's see. I hope that I think my voice is being recorded. I hope so. I guess we'll just have to see when this thing is over with. This is all experimentation right now. All experimentation. Yeah. So loud in the background. How could one record? This doesn't make any sense. It's almost impossible. It's okay. I figured out how to deal with that problem. You have to use filters, sound filters. Else, if not, you'll hear everything. You'll hear even someone clipping their nails on the mic because it's so sensitive. It's crazy. We do it. Another test. Pause. Let me pause this thing. How do I pause it? How do I mute it? How do I mute it? Mute. Hello, hello. Okay, so I switched it back to the other setting. So um I don't know if it's gonna sound any different. But we'll just try it for a little bit. I'm just gonna have to deal with sounding super slow motion. That's what it sounds like when I'm talking, because I have my earphones set up, and it just sounds like it's a slow mo scene in a movie. Uh, but I'll figure it out. Okay, let's save just to have it for later. All right, let's keep going. Oops. Let's see. I wonder if my distance from here to here is correct. I'm not sure. I guess I just gotta eyeball it. Can't really measure it per se. Just gotta put something down and hope it works. I guess it's not gonna be perfect, which is the tough part. But you want to get as close as you can before you start rendering it out. Because once you render it, like, it's harder to move stuff because you spend a lot of time getting the shadows and everything, and then you know you gotta do it over again if you don't get it right the first time. This is why it's important to draw it first, but whatever. You'll get there eventually. It's the edge of the table. It's like something happened back here. This part is a little darker, so see if we could bring that down. Just and the teacup is like kind of overlapping. There. All right, soon I think it'll be okay to zoom in and really start working on the face. Just in a second, just get the general gist of what's going on. Kind of leaning in the chair, and so I want to really show that, get that. Let's just come over like this. Arms a little bigger. Just get those shapes correct. Really focus on those shadow shapes because those are gonna help me figure out where the rest of the stuff is. So I'm a little wider than what I have here. Just like that. That. This is more like over like that. Yeah, people don't realize you could spend days drawing something so that it's like perfect. Um, getting the proportions and then the dimensions right. Spend a lot of time doing that. And then once you lock that down, painting's the easy part. Just getting your proportions correct. It's like I've heard it said there was this like teacher on YouTube saying like once you get the drawing down, it's like paint by numbers after that. You remember those books when you were little and they would have the numbers and tell you what color to use for that number. That's all it is. Once you have the drawing. Yeah. All right, let's see. That. I have a watch on in this photo, but I'm gonna leave it out because art or whatever. I can do that. I don't think it adds anything. Yep, yep, yep. It's starting to come together. Right now, I'm looking like a very, very old man. But once I zoom in, I think I'll be able to get things a little better. But I got the gist of it. Like, I'm very happy with how it is right now. I kind of wish this was an oil painting. I think it just looks good the way that it is right now. Very impressionistic. It would have took me way longer in oil, so yeah, when I get a little closer, I think no, I could leave my brush the way that it is. My flow is down. Maybe I'll turn my flow up and then turn the opacity down, see what happens. Um, because I still have pressure sensitivity, but it's not sensitive enough, I guess. Let's see what happens when I do this. Yeah, it's a little bit there, but not really. Not as much as I need it to be. I chose this photo because it's just the contrast looks good to me on the yellow. Yeah, it's a good photo. Okay. One that I wouldn't be able to take because I couldn't see myself from that angle. So, yeah. Okay, I think we've done enough and we could zoom in now. Really start to get some of the details in the face. Let's see how much time I got left. 37 seconds. All right, so I try to do like 50 minutes of this. So um, my first break is gonna come up, but I'm gonna paint through it. My brush changed by accident. Okay. Um, yeah. So I think I'm gonna start getting into it a little more. Just gotta get my arm. Oh, I see. Heard that. That was the bell. All right, let's check this audience. We are good. All right, let's zoom in. Looking like Old Man River. Can zoom in on my. This is a good crop for social media. So I'm gonna try to remember this square crop that I have going. Uh-oh. Lost my pressure sensitivity. Oh, pressure sensitivity. Sometimes it just clunks out. I know you guys are tired of hearing of it. Just gotta wait till it comes back. Work on other parts of this that don't really need as much pressure sensitivity. It's the big blocks of color. I think I got the arm right. See, the arm, it it's one of those things, or this particular arm, the way it looks, it's one of those things that'll drive you crazy if you try to see it as an arm, as opposed to like just painting what you see. So I was able to I didn't see it as my arm. It was just a shape that I needed to paint. And I was able to paint it without too much trouble. Sometimes, certain people say, oh, I can't draw hands or I can't draw feet or whatever. And I think a lot of time is because you're seeing them as feet and hands and just not putting down the shapes and the colors where they're supposed to go, which I know it's a challenge and it's easier said than done. I struggle with it sometimes as well. It's like the discrepancy with what you know is there, what you believe you know is there, versus what's actually there, and that is a challenge a lot of times. Yeah. So I'm going in and like refining the face, but now that I have like the basic structure, it's flowing. It's it's really moving along because I got the general shapes down, general colors. My tones are off, but I'm gonna go on and fix that. It's kind of cool. Like it has a little bit of blue. It's very subtle, but there's some blue um, that we're just gonna add. I think I pushed it. I exaggerated it a little bit, but I, you know, we'll just keep pushing it because it's art. We could do whatever we want. Your my beard is looking real regal. Regal beard. Get those subtle tones that actually bring down the tone of my beard, but not too much because I don't want it to be black. Just want to be just dark enough so I can delineate like the other things. Yeah, might even be a little too dark, but need some separation here from the hair and everything else. That's my timers saying that I was supposed to take a break, but got into it. So we're just gonna push through. Just gonna muscle through until this is done. Just be more like that. Might be a little too dark. It's the wrong color I put there. I will fix it. It needs to be a little bit more. Less that. And we'll keep working on it. So right now my opacity and my flow is at 100%, and I'm just relying on the pressure sensitivity of my tablet, and for better or worse, I don't know if it's working or if it's helping, but we'll see. Wish I could listen to music. YouTube is still, they don't want you listening to music. They don't care. The rules are the rules. Oh man, this is like so therapeutic. It's a little crazy. Gotta fix that. Woof. I think it's gonna help if we get some brush sensitivity going. That would be a lot more helpful. Let's zoom out and see what we're working with. Okay, it's looking crazy, but we'll get there. We will get there. Gotta take my time and work my way around the form. Just put things where they need to go. Look like like a jolly Santa Claus. Vibes I'm getting from this. Let's work on trying to get the eye area correct. First of all, let's get rid of those. Throwing it off. Let's get some opacity. Have more subtlety. Gotta find, rediscover those shadow shapes I lost, and just gotta bring them back. Um, got off to such a good start. I just fell to the floor. All right, let's keep going. Lose my sensitivity again? Ay, ay, ay. We're on a roll. Let's see if it comes back. We're doing so well. Let's see if this is better. Nope. Try another one. Oh, what happened? Alright, I'm gonna keep painting. Hopefully it comes back soon. Just gotta get the exact color to be perfect. Ah, there we go. We're back. Okay. Yeah. Pressure sensitivity is important. What people don't know, or like, you have you even have pressure sensitivity in real life when you're doing like a oil painting, and then the colors like bleed and mix together as you apply the paint. And so that is essentially, you know, what I'm trying to recreate when I adjust uh my sensitivity, my brush sensitivity. Trying to get it closer to the experience of digital painting. I mean, oil painting. But essentially, that's that's what happens. Sensitivity is very important. All right, I think it's coming along. So truck going by. That got that. Maybe it's not really blue. Maybe it's like pinkish. Let's see. Still too light. Bring this down. See if I can get those, get it to be a little more subtle. That's direct. Yeah, it's better. That right. All right, it's getting there. Just took a little time, a little patience. It's crazy, like examining your face, your own face while you're painting. And it's like you see like your whole family like in your face. It's just weird. See my mother, I see my father, my grandmother, my uncles. Everybody's in there. So crazy. So crazy. Let's zoom out and go back. Okay, it's getting better. I think it's a little too tight, but we'll fix that. I'll come back and loosen it up a little bit later. Quiet. I'm in quiet concentration mode. Right, looking like a black Santa Claus. Loosen this up a little bit. It's a little too tight still. It's always good to be able to zoom out and loosen things up. Trying to remember what the crop was gonna be. I think. Hmm. Was this the crop? Was this the crop? I don't remember. Let's see. This is gonna be the crop. I'm gonna make this the crop. This way, I can try my best to keep it loose. So if I paint from this distance, I'll be able to keep it loose, hopefully. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, I'm just gonna like put a shape for the hands because you can spend a long time on hands, which is not the point of today. I don't want to spend too long on the hands. But I'm feeling good about the amount or the level of practice I was able to get in. Because it's been a while since I've painted. It feels good just to stretch my wings a little bit. Oh, thank you, kindness and sweetness. Hey, it's my only fan. They always watch my videos, but that's all I need. All I need is one. I'm glad they were able to tune in. Sometimes I paint super early in the morning, and so people are still sleeping. I did that mostly because one, I'm up and there's nothing else to do, but two, it kind of minimized the noise, just the normal noise throughout the day. But since I figured out this filter, um, I feel like I can paint at different time of the days without too much problems. But we'll see. We will see. Yeah, I could just spend more time just blending, getting it right. But I think I got the gist of it. And it actually looks like me. So that's cool. That's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But once again, I don't want it to get too tight. I want it to keep it loose, even looser than it is. Uh-oh, that's my bell. I think I'm done. That is the bell to tell me that I've been working on this for too long. And that it is time to go do something else. We'll keep working on this for a little bit longer. Hairs. Make make believe hairs. Some pretty scruffy. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's get these little few highlights in. Then we're done. Team. Okay, I think that is it. I did the thistle. I did it. I did the thing. I think I am finished. This is good as it's going to get. Wanted it to be not so tight, but it's what it is. Be a little bit looser, but what can you do? It wants to be the way that it is. Doesn't want to change. All right, that's it. All right, that was fun. I will talk to you guys later.